Captain Paul Watson, North America. Welcome to my legacy.
Hang on.
Okay,
Sea Shepherd's completely different than Greenpeace. Whereas Greenpeace was a protest organization, Sea Shepherd was an interventionist and is an interventionist organization. I just got tired of watching whales and seals die and just taking their pictures, so that's why I set up Sea Shepherd, to be a much more aggressive organization and to get results through direct intervention. When we set up Greenpeace, we put out membership numbers. We were the founding directors, and Bob Hunter's was 000. So I'm actually the number 8th, not the number 7th. But I asked for 007 because of James Bond, at the time. And right now, unfortunately, we're living in an era of the destruction of beauty. We're living in what is called the 6th major extinction event in the history of the planet. It's even got a name called the Holocene. We'll destroy more species of plants and animals between the year 2000 and the year 2065 than have gone extinct in the last 65.2 million years. A defining moment in my life, one which really set me on a completely different course, was in June of 1975, and I was a member of the Greenpeace expedition, the first Greenpeace expedition to protect whales. And Robert Hunter and I had come up with this idea of putting inflatable boats between the harpoons and the whales so as to protect the whales. Suddenly the captain on the Soviet vessel came down the catwalk, and he screamed into the ear of the harpooner. Then he looked at us and smiled, and he went like this across his throat, and that's when we realized Gandhi wasn't going to pull us through that day. And a few moments later there was this incredible explosion, and this harpoon flew over our head and slammed into the backside of one of the whales in front of us. And suddenly I saw a trail of bloody bubbles coming straight towards us, and he came up and out of the water at an angle so that he was going to come down and right on top of us. And as his head rose out of the water and I looked into this eye, an eye the size of my fist, I saw something that completely changed my life, and that was understanding. That the whale understood what we were trying to do. Because the easiest thing for him to do at that point was to come forward and crush us, but instead I saw his muscle strain, he pulled back and he began to slide back into the sea, and I saw his eye disappear beneath the surface, and he died. The Russians didn't eat the sperm whales, they used the whale for oil, spermaceti oil, and it's used for high heat resistant lubricating oil, and one of the things that they used it for was to lubricate in the manufacture of the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Happiness, well, happiness really revolves around doing what you want to do in life. And for me, that involves working with Sea Shepherd. It involves going to sea. It involves writing poetry. It involves writing, period. It involves, music. It involves romance. It involves all of these things. I started rescuing beavers at 11, and by the time I was 18, I was the youngest founding member of Greenpeace. And so I've been doing what I've been doing all of my life, and I don't really believe in retirement, so I'll be doing it all the rest of my life. So that is my life mission, really, is to intervene, to protect marine wildlife, and also to inspire volunteers to understand that they can make a difference. For years we were called pirates for what we do, and I said, okay, if you want to call us pirates, we'll be pirates. And pirates don't have bureaucrats telling them they can't do things. And really, when you look at it, the biggest pirates of all are presidents, prime ministers, and heads of states. But so we do it more out of a romantic endeavor, finding a catchy symbol to rally around. And thanks to Johnny Depp and Pirates of the Caribbean, it's even given us more of a boost since then. If we have a message to get across, it's this: if we destroy the fish, we destroy the oceans. If the oceans die, we die. It's as simple as that. We cannot live on this planet with a dead ocean. So our defense of whales and dolphins and fish and sea turtles out there is really a form of self-defense for all of humanity. We protect the whales and the dolphins and the fish so that they can continue to do their service as crew members on planet Earth to sustain our life here on this planet ocean. That, I believe, is my life's mission, is to act in the present in order to defend the future.